Hey guys, Joshua Peterson, Peterson Electric. There's a second part to this video trim out of a house in Lafayette, custom home that we've done, and it's March 2019. I wanted to show you, so here's quite a few switches. So they all have their purpose. Right here, it's gonna be these 4 cans. This one is our kitchen. Here, our dining, and here, our island. So there's 4 separate switches right there. Out of those 4, this is for the back porch. 2 of these will be 3-wayed, okay? That dining one right there above you is gonna be 3-wayed from here to there. This one for cans is 3-wayed here to here. She preferred the dimmers on that side. Now, as you go into the rest of this, here are 4 cans. We wanted a layout that if they're sitting over here, or coming up the stairs, we could actually turn this on and off from here. And mind you, if you're doing a dead-end 3-way, you have to have a neutral all the way through. If you don't know what that means, don't do it. This is going to be a 4-way to here, 4-way to there if they come in the front door, and that goes to the garage. And if they wake up from down the hallway, they have a way to turn on lights as well. That's what I would call a 5-way. Some of the guys will call it something different. Down the hallway here, of course, in case they come down this way so they don't have to have 6 steps for the kids to walk, we'll turn this on and off from here. That is considered a 4-way because as you come to bed, you can turn this off as well. Again, very long hallways. Through here, a 4-way as well. It's going to be located from here, from the master bedroom, all the way down from the kids' room here. You have to have a switchable light. Coming into here, everything had cans. You know what's so interesting? I think it's 210.70. It still allows us to have a switched outlet in homes. That is so stupid. For all of you guys who watch my videos, especially any of you guys from Colorado, on DORA or NECA or IAEI, or any of you guys who write this code in residential, please get rid of that. Yes, it is a cheap way to bid a house, but it's not fair to the guys like myself who bid homes to make sure people are happy when you're done with the job. The good goal of it is to get a good review, not to piss them off with a ceiling fan light or a ceiling fan in. Oh, I gave you 1 switched outlet near a master bed. The point of the matter is a house of this nature, 4 cans is typically really smart to put in so you're happy later. You can dim them. Later, if you said, hey, I made a mistake and I want to actually 3-way it from my bed over here, could I do that? And you have, let's say you got a floor above with kids' bedrooms and down below it's finished and you can't, we can still put in a system of a Lutron system that will actually allow us to wirelessly communicate. So don't just keep that in mind. You can actually put it on the nightstand, wall, or wall to the bed even after the fact. Now the other thing is that you're coming in here, they wanted to have 1 can on in case at night they didn't want it so bright and dim it. Then they had the vanities and they wanted those dimmed. Then in here they have this light and the fan, and we decided to roughen an outlet down low. Code does not say we have to. I do think you guys should update that too. There should be dedicated outlets towards the toilet of the master at least, or at least if it's a 5-bedroom house for 2 outlets. Because a lot of people are going to duvets or a heated toilet seat, and you have to have a dedicated circuit for that. And that is really hard to get to later, by the way, by a toilet. So right here, can light there. There's an exhaust fan here. And then a light in here to the closet. I also think you should start enforcing to have 1 outlet down low in a closet. A lot of people are going to a vacuum such as myself. I got a Tintco, I think it's called, or they're going to end up with a Shark or a Sharp, or there's so many other brands that are just a plug-in vacuum charge and you're just in and out real quick. Some homes who afford it, they definitely have 1 of those in every bedroom so they don't have to walk around and carry a vacuum. So keep that in mind. I think outlets are important in walk-in closets too. Not required by code, of course it's extra when we charge you. So anyways, that's kind of the layout of the lighting here. A lot of switches. And a lot of people ask me, can you have a switch really close to the shower? Is there a code on that? You know, the rule of thumb with any electrical equipment is 3 foot. If you can't, the inspector might make me GFCI that circuit. I already decided to arc fault and GFCI that circuit. I know they say in bathrooms you don't have to. I'm not sure why that is with lighting when I have about quite a bit of lights in here. I've got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 lights and 2 fans. I've got like 12 openings that are arcable, if you will. Other than that, let's go up front real quick. I want to keep this video short. They also had us decide to come in here and in every single closet, not opening, they had us put in a light fixture. So that's what this looks like right here. They wanted to switch on the outside, and you can come in here. This shows you this is a GU24 base CFL with a screw-on lens, so that is closet approved. Keep in mind you have a distance away from your shelves you have to be, but that was a good idea. Every closet in this house has a light. The last thing over here, we did have another 3-way system that would be controlled from here. This is a 4-way actually, to here, and then when they come in the door, they wanted that 3-way. This is a single option right here, entryway single option, and then in here a few cans. This is kind of a tricky one. I can tell you this right now, this was a change. They didn't tell us. If they had told me that, I would have roughed in my outlet, which is inside the cabinet, right there. If the inspector gets me on that 6-foot rule, I'm going to be fishing one down right there because I have a neutral. But right there is an issue. So we have that plugged in and you have to reach through. We did not know they were going to change their mind on this. They've changed their mind on a lot of cabinets. The other thing is in here, he might get me on the fact that I did actually put 2 circuits because they told me the desk was right here. They decided to put cabinets there and put the desk over there. As you can see, I really don't like the fact of my lighting now with that, but I did have to keep center to this window so the room looked nice. But then yet this was supposed to be open and now it's filled. So as you walk in, it looks like the light should shift or maybe not, or maybe I should have just had one can center here with a switch right here to control that. This would have been good to know. If the inspector doesn't like that as well, 6 foot, 12 foot thereafter, guess what? There's a crawl space. I'll be cutting in a floor outlet. So the last thing to keep, or 2 things to keep in mind, I don't know why a lot of guys decide to run their transformer down low to the furnace. The doorbell's right outside there. Put a light in here as well, but then this is actually a switchable outlet for them out front for their Christmas lights. And this right here is the transformer for the doorbell. Why run it all the way down with the voltage drop, especially nowadays when you have furnaces further away, but you also have your Ring doorbell. So we decided to go ahead and switch this outlet right here. Now mind you, the code says you have to have an outlet in the front of the home, but it doesn't say if it's switched or not. But we switched that one, and that one's a constant hot. So here's our lights that we had cut in. They did a good job cutting that in, so the fixtures were flush. And keep in mind, there's also in Lafayette, Boulder County, a night pollution law. So you can't just have bright lights shining into your neighbor. Other than that, doorbell chime is right here, so very simple to wire that. And yes, this is really retarded, but the code says anything over 20 inches from the break of a door, a break of a wall, a solid wall, you have to have an outlet. She'll never use that. She probably would maybe use this. Now they do say that if a hallway is longer than 10 foot, you have to have an outlet, but if it's a foyer, this looks like a foyer to me. I hope you don't miss those outlets, because if you do, your inspector's going to nail you. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Down this hallway, definitely long, but I only needed one outlet down there because that's more of a hallway. This is an open spot. Now this is probably a really close call for me. This was actually going to be designed different, but they changed it. So from there to there is almost 8.5 foot. So guess what? I had to cut a floor outlet in right here. She actually thought she might use it. Next time though, I'm actually going to make sure I get that 100% pulled through and put an outlet right there. Actually, it had to be on this wall. I could have done an outlet right here. But if I'm above 18 inches, then I actually have to put it down low, and I'm sure my carpenter would hate me for that. But that would be a good idea to put an outlet in the pillar, and then here are 2 dead-end 3-ways. This has turned out really nice right here. I decided to turn the can on with a lower step and then a lower puck light. Now, if they had told me in advance, I would have kept all 3 of my stair lights together, but they were more concerned about having a taller light. And then down here, these are a great solution. These are a puck light, but they don't have a driver behind them that squishes in the box to have less box fill. Because guess what? In 314, they don't talk about driver fill, which you should, like a GFI, right? But they don't. This is actually a flat puck they just came out with this year. So I was able to get all those wires in because my home run came here. I switched loop down. I went up to that can and I went down to here. Now this I could turn into an outlet if she doesn't like it. Because I left 2-3 wires in there. I'll just cap the red instead of switching it and put the black as a hot, and now I have an outlet if she would like. And then these 2 just turn off by themselves right here. Again, a little late to get that switch leg over to here. If they had told me, then I would have, and we're getting the basement done later. So anyways, guys, hopefully this video is not too long, but yeah, keep in mind just as kind of like a general layout. When you're doing your switching and lighting, a lot of people say, I want lights, but they don't ever think about the switching. They don't think about the drilling and how it does to get it in and what it takes later to fix it. I have in a lot of homes corrected where 3-ways and 4-ways were needed on landing of stairways or certain hallways that just wanted more convenience. And definitely the Lutron wireless system is doing me well. All right, thanks guys.